Good morning. Welcome to a mid-March camera trapping morning here in central Massachusetts. I'm off setting some bear sets for the upcoming bears coming out of hibernation, or torpor as it's really called. And I've always tried to do different routes in checking my trail cameras and setting up. So all I did is come off a path and cut a 45-degree angle to reconnect with the path a little bit later on. And by doing that, it sometimes pays dividends. Many times it's paid dividends when it's looking for antlers. Well, I've just come upon the best set of antlers I've ever found in my life. I'm excited. Look at this. Beautiful 10-pointer. The first antlers I found this year. I almost at mile 40, bushwhacking late winter, early spring. Look at that. Why I set up here. So we've got a swamp here out in front of me. Pretty thick. Got this neat boulder. I'm on a beaver dam. See how well I do here. I'm tripping up. So here's the view from this dry spot. Kind of picturesque. Dismal day. We've got some sun challenges here. So what I've done is I've set up on a beaver dam. There's bear sign here. I've got some bite trees on a plot of dry land behind. Got some bears traveling north. Got a camera out here in front of me. You can see it blinking? Maybe not. And I've got a camera here. And so the bears are coming, traveling north. They'll go across this dam that threads its way through this thick marsh swamp. The dry area out in front of me where you can see all those white pines, but it's very small. It's where the bite marks are. And then it opens back up to swamp, and finally out to some open hardwoods. So I'm pretty excited about this location. I'm going to button these cameras up and get out of here and give it a couple of weeks and come back and just make sure. That's the swamp out in front of me that I just put up the 2 trail cameras, and I'm not 100 yards from the trail cameras, and I come upon this, the first bear sign of the year. You can see where a bear has got into this and like it's clawed. You can see the slivers. And the reason I'm saying it's a bear is the size of the chunks. Certainly a pileated woodpecker is not going to do that. And certainly a pileated woodpecker is not going to leave strands like this. It's probably where the bear dragged its claw. And this is consistent with what I've seen last year in a whole different area in Massachusetts. So that's even good news. I'm at 100 yards from my trail cameras, and we've already got our first bear sign. Okay, let's see what else we can find. I located a second tray of bears worked on. I'm not sure it was this year. And the reason I'm saying it's a bear is look at the size of the chunks. Likely no other mammal would do that. Raccoon, coyote. It's a pretty rotten pine. Just not sure of the time frame. And we're not 10 minutes away from the previous ripped apart tree. Okay, let's continue on. Just about back to my truck, and I came upon this pileated pool. Pileated woodpecker's been working on this birch tree. But what I wanted to share with you, see the size of the chips? Much smaller than what a bear would do. Bear does more chunks. So this is clearly a pileated. We're looking at this birch tree for insects. And that's pretty much how you distinguish the difference between the two. Small chips typically indicate pileated woodpecker. Larger chips, or should I say larger chunks, typically a black bear. Glad I found that.